Nuevamente, saludarlos y mostrarles el Glossary of Dental Terms, el glosario de términos dentales, ahora con un poco más de la definición en inglés. Tenemos el primero, aberration, que es aberración dental, tooth wear caused by forces other than chewing, such as holding objects between the teeth or improper brushing. Abutment, pilar, a tooth or implant that supports a dental prosthesis. Local anesthesia, anestesia local, the loss of pain sensation over a specific area of the anatomy without loss of consciousness. Bien, voy a tratar de pronunciarlo lo más pausado posible para que ustedes puedan retener dicha información. Regional anesthesia, anestesia regional, a term used for local anesthesia. Arch, arcada dental, term used to refer to an upper or lower denture. Basic cleaning, limpieza básica. Basic or routine cleaning for a normal amount of plaque buildup. Preventive treatment for patients with healthy gum tissue. Not intended for patients with past history of or current gum disease. Price does not include a periodic examination, X-rays, or fluoride treatment. Bicuspid, a premolar tooth, a tooth with two caps. Biopsy, process of removing tissue for histologic evaluation. Bleaching, blanqueamiento, a cosmetic dental procedure that whitens the teeth using a bleaching solution. Bonding, adhesivo dental, a composite resin applied to a tooth to change its shape and or color. Bonding also refers to how a filling, orthodontic appliance, or some fixed partial dentures are attached to teeth. Calculus, que son los cálculos, hard deposit of mineralized material adhering to crowns and roots of teeth. Caries, que son las caries, commonly used term for tooth decay. Cavity, cavidad o carie, decay in tooth caused by caries, also referred to as carious lesion. Cemento, hard connective tissue covering the tooth root. Hard connective tissue covering the tooth root. Composite, compuesto, a dental restorative material made of disparate or separate parts, for example, resin and quartz particles. Crown, corona, simple crown procedure utilizing simple crown procedure utilizing a porcelain, utilizing también se puede decir utilizing simple crown procedure utilizing a porcelain crown fused to non-precious metal and not involving complicated preparation. Anatomical crown, corona anatómica. That portion of tooth normally covered by and including in a mold. Next, corona pilar, artificial crown serving for the retention or support of dental prosthesis. Artificial crown, corona artificial, restoration, covering or replacing the major part or the whole of the clinical crown of a tooth. Cusp, cúspide, the pointed portion of the tooth. Decade, caries, the late term for carious lesions in a tooth. The composition of tooth structure. Dental prophylaxis, prophylaxis dental. Scaling and polishing procedure performed to remove coronal plaque, calculus, and stains. Dental prosthesis, an artificial device that replaces one or more missing teeth. Dental specialist, a dentist who has received the postgraduate training in one of the recognized dental specialties. DDS, Doctor of Dental Surgery, Doctor of Dental Surgery. DMD, Doctor of Dental Medicine. Doctor of Dental Medicine. Dentine, dentina, the part of the tooth that is beneath of in mold and cemented. Denture, dentadura, an artificial substitute for natural teeth and adjacent tissues. Denture base, dentadura base, the part of the denture that holds the artificial teeth and fits over the gums. Direct restoration, a restoration fabricated inside the mouth. Dry mouth, sequedad bucal, the condition of not having enough saliva to keep the mouth wet. If it goes untreated, severed dry mouth can lead to increased levels of tooth decay and infections of the mouth. In mold, esmalte. Hard calcified tissue covering dentin of the crown of tooth. Endodontist, a dental specialist who limits his or her practice to treating disease and injuries of the pulp and associated periodicular conditions. Erosion, wearing down of tooth structure caused by chemicals. In parentheses you see acids. Excision, surgical removal of bone or tissue. Extraction, the process or act of removing a tooth or tooth parts. Simple extraction, extracción simple, simple tooth extraction not requiring sectioning of the tooth, or other extraordinary procedures for removal. Filling, obturación, a late term used for the restoring of lost tooth structure by using materials such as metal, lead, plastic, or porcelain. Amalgama. Single surface silver filling. Composite, resina compuesta. Single surface composite filling, white or tooth colored, performed on a tooth in front of the mouth. And the last one is fixed appliances. Fixed appliances es el aparato fijo. Orthodontic devices, commonly known as braces, that are bonded to the teeth to produce different tooth movements to help reposition teeth for orthodontic therapy. Última vez, orthodontic devices, commonly known as braces, that are bonded to the teeth to produce different tooth movements to help reposition teeth for orthodontic therapy. Eso es todo, espero que les haya ayudado. Saludos.